Yo, yo, yo. My bad, y'all. I'm actually headed right now to go pick my wife up some chicken, some food. I know my wife picky as heck. Let's turn this mug around. Yeah. She picky as heck. And because she be so dang picky, guess what? Man, I can't even really, you know what I'm saying? I gotta just get her just this or that or this or that. She can eat the same thing in a week and not be phased by it, no cap. But anyway, yeah, about to grab her something, and then I'm finna head on back to the crib. Drop it off to her, and then I'm finna head on back to the crib. Of course, y'all know I've been working real hard, just so that way that I can do, you know what I'm saying, get my stuff together. Should get another movie out there for y'all. I am currently working on Vengeful 2, as well as Point X. Point X, I'm working on that one really, really slow, due to the fact of um how demanding it's going to be, as well as a budget. So I will, like, when I'm working, I will go down to 4-day work weeks, because I will go to 3-day shoots. And this 3-day shoots, well, let's go back. Let me order this real quick, and then we finna talk about it. It's cold.
Chicken express milk.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a number one spicy.
Okay, number one is spicy for your side.
For the side, let's do the poppers.
Biscuit or roll.
We're gonna do a roll.
And for the drink.
The drink is gonna be a hot seafood punch with no ice.
Okay, anything else?
And then, well, yeah. And then instead of that gravy, substitute that for the barbecue sauce, please.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
1263, thank you.
Thank you. Man, this lady was just rushing me. Like, what the fuck? I hate when people rush me. Like, don't, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm finna, as soon as I give her this money, we finna get back to talking about this movie, Vengeful 2, and then Point X. Y'all gonna like that. Hold up, what they say? Your auntie got some damn cake, dog. My auntie. What you talking about, bro? But no, seriously, check it out. So my movie just rushing me, and you over here moving slow. Ugh, just despicable. But anyway,
No, 1263.
so Vengeful 2. I'm working on Vengeful 2. If y'all miss Vengeful 1, it is on my channel. You know what I'm saying? We did that last year. It was dope. Or at least it came out last year. That was dope. All right, cool. I did say with no ice on that mug. So she did hook me up with no ice. Hood. Can y'all hear me? Well, yeah, I see people responding. All right, so look, peep gang. She sit here and rush me through this order, and then still turn around, and she just moving slow. She look like she be eating all the chicken. Y'all can't even see her through that, but yeah. And I don't even like talking about people like that, but at the end of the day, man, when you doing stupid stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what do you want? What do you want? Like, bitch, slow down, bitch. Slow down. And she over here, I'm talking wide back body. Like, let me just, all right, enough talking about her, okay? Because I'm fixing to get ready to start going in on people. Ain't roll up behind me like that. Like you the police. Got me over here straightening up my clothes. Anyway, look, peep game though. So, Vengeful 1, I did that last year. I did that back in 23. We released it in 24. Turnout was great. It was lovely. It was beautiful. Yes, big back energy. Straight up. Straight up. And I still ain't got my food, and she rushed me like you know what I mean? Come on, man. But anyway, yeah, so I am gonna start working. Well, I've already started writing Vengeful 2. This one is gonna be bigger and better. You know what I mean? Every movie I do, I feel like it's gonna get better and better and better. Only because of you know what I mean? It's the experience, and I'm learning as I go. I am an independent filmmaker, in case y'all didn't notice that or know that, but I am an independent filmmaker. I'm not one of them Hollywood people or nothing like that. I don't want to be Hollyweird. So, um, yeah, I am independent. But anyway, Vengeful 2, I am writing that currently right now. The story is developed. I'm super, 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 super de-duper excited about that. You feel me? Um, and so, of course, I'm one of the actors in there. Uh, it's dope. It's lovely. But with that being said, though, I am going to get that wrapped up. I am looking forward to shooting that this spring, and then I'm going to try and do the release this fall. Or wait a minute. I plan on starting to start the shoot. Thank you. You too. So that wasn't even the same big back woman that came through here. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. They got the order right, boy. Cause I finna still go in there and start cussing. That she probably went back there to go eat some chicken. Is what she probably went to go do. She was gonna sit over here and rush me. Can you please hurry up? Can you get that guy wait like to hurry up and order? Like, come on, sweetheart. Like, don't sit over here and rush me. And okay, anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, breathe, baby. Breathe. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Vengeful 2, I'm sorry, y'all, it's a little dark because I am driving. I don't want to drive with the light on. But anyway, so just bear with me. Just bear with me, damn it. Anyway, so look, check it out. Vengeful 2, I will start shooting that one this upcoming spring of 2026. Now y'all, the reason why I said I'm gonna start shooting it in spring, the reason why I'm doing it so late, is simply because my daughter is graduating. This is gonna be my third child graduating. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be graduating high school. So I want to make sure that I get all of that out the way. My birthday is May 19th, for those who don't know. And so I also want to make sure that I get that out of the way as well. So therefore, I won't have any interruptions. I'll be able to get to it. Of course, y'all know it's always a tornado dropping on my birthday or the day after, May 19th, May 20th. Like, you know what I mean? It just never fails. And I dislike that a lot. But I got a birthday. My daughter's my baby, her birthday is in February. So, it's like, all right, boom. Then my oldest son, his birthday is in April. He'll be turning 19. And then also my daughter, my other daughter next to the baby, her birthday is May 9th. And then my birthday is May 19th. And then, we also got a graduation. I think her graduation is on May 20th, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know what I mean? It's real tough. It's real tough. And hold on, y'all. My wife texted me. Let me just text her. Hold on one second. But okay, all right, I'm back. I sent that text message out to her. But anyway, so once I get all that stuff done, I know I will be free. I don't have any June birthdays, not in my household at least. So that gives me time to go ahead and sit down and shoot. So all of this time from now, from finishing out the script for Vengeful 2, you know what I mean, doing the locking in the locations, and locking in the crew and locking in the cast, all of that stuff is gonna be a process, and so I want to take my time with it. I want to knock it out. I'm also working on Point X, but we can get to that. So right now I'm currently just making sure that I get everything in order. So therefore, when I do line this out, we will do 3-day shoots. For the most part, we probably gonna do it like 2-day shoots, like guaranteed. And then the 3rd day shoot is probably gonna be like pickup, or you know what I mean, just pick up some shots where we need. I probably might get with the team and we may shoot some B-roll for those days. Who knows? I don't know exactly how it's gonna go just yet, but I do plan on doing 3-day shoots. at the absolute minimum, 2 days. When I shot Vengeful 2, y'all, I was so unorganized. I had so much stuff. So everybody that stuck with me through Vengeful 2, I appreciate you so much, because y'all literally, like I said in that theater that night, y'all literally helped me take a thought and bring it to life. And I was so appreciative of that. And not only that, man, people volunteered their time, bro. They volunteered their time. That right there was the greatest blessing to me, for real. And from them, you know, and I really wish that that movie could have done more. I really wish that, you know, for those who do know, it was a situation that happened with that movie as well, to what kind of held us back, or not what kind of, but what did hold us back from, you know, a lot of different things, streaming platforms and stuff like that. But you know, I'm still, even now, like, I'm still working. Like, I just contacted Prime Video. I'm trying to get that movie on Prime Video at the minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to generate some income. I do want to bring those people back, and set them down, and be able to give them a royalty check, or be able to give them something from that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't make anything from it, but at the same time, you know, it was, I made what I needed to make, and that was actually the experience and all that good old stuff that came with it. So I'm really eternally grateful, to be honest with y'all. Now I'm getting on this highway, so it's getting a little dark. But back to Vengeful 2. The story is going to be a lot more sharp. It's going to be different from Vengeful 1. Not like completely different. It's picking up the story, but it is gonna be it's gonna be real nice. I've worked on some stuff as far as like stunts and fights and all that good old stuff, so you know how it go. It's gonna be real nice. Dang, I'm so dark, y'all can only see my eyes and my teeth. Hey, bro, come on, man. I'm on this highway right now, bro. This is dirty. This is dirty. Ain't no lights off the side of this highway. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's a dark highway. So that flashing that y'all got on me right there, bro, that's wrong, bro. I'm sitting around here looking like a shadow with teeth and eyes. That's wrong. But anyway, don't be laughing about that, y'all. But anyway, so once I get done with Vengeful 2, I'm gonna edit it, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna bring a crew together, if you know what I'm saying, if I can, and we're gonna edit it and get everything together. And also everybody involved, I'm gonna pray that everybody involved do as much promo as they can. I am gonna shoot promo again like we did with Vengeful 1, but we're gonna do it a little different. I think it a little bit better. I am gonna release a total of I'm gonna release a teaser and a trailer for Vengeful 2, so it's not just gonna be a teaser. Vengeful 1, I did just a trailer, but you know, I was all over the place, only because of the lack of resources that I had, and the twists and turns and so much stuff that was going on. But I didn't give up, in those that was involved did not give up on me either. So again, I'm really grateful for that situation. But Vengeful 2 is going to be a lot different. Y'all are going to see it. As a matter of fact, if y'all go to this channel right now, if y'all just go to my channel and y'all look and y'all check out Vengeful, and y'all look at the way that I shot it, look at some of the stuff I shot before then, you know, the short films, the skits and everything, you know, it was crazy. But then what I want y'all to do after doing that, I want y'all to go look at my most recent short film, and it's called The Blue Wall. I'm not in that one. That was the first time ever that I shot something and I wasn't in it. And it came out so great, in my personal opinion. And the reason why, even the trailer, look at the trailer from Vengeful's trailer, and then look at the Blue Walls trailer. You dig what I'm saying? It's all on this channel. If y'all check it out, you'll see the difference. And it really shocked me. And so one thing that I went back and I checked out is the fact that I ran the camera. I also had a guy that was there as well, and he was assisting me. And he wants to get into, you know, cinematography and DP and all that good old stuff. But I actually, you know, he was assisting me, so I actually ran it all the way through there. You know what I'm saying? It was the reason why some of the, one dude said something, oh, the shot is too shaky. That's during the fight. That's because we had to sell it. If you look at, and that's the thing, he never shot anything. He don't understand film. If I lock a fight off, if I lock a camera off on a tripod for a fight, it's gonna look real funny. You want to go handheld. You want to go handheld. And then, like, just the cuts and the editing, like, I did literally everything to the Blue Wall myself as far as, like, post-production. So it's not everything. You're going to see some mishaps. You're going to see some hiccups. And I also gave myself a deadline, which I shouldn't have never did. I probably should have released the Blue Wall Christmas instead of Thanksgiving. And you want to know something, man? It probably would have been 10 times better. But anyway, back off of the Blue Wall. Again, y'all, it's all on my channel. You can go check it out and give your own personal opinion about it. If you could, I would appreciate it. But back to Vengeful 2. I am going to take my time throughout the summer. And I am going to be preparing the movies, such as editing and all that good old stuff, like the audio. Like, literally, I'm working on everything one step at a time. And this movie, I am gonna try to get it together and get it ready for fall. I am gonna put coming this fall. So when I say coming this fall, I do plan on releasing Vengeful 2 October of 2026. Yep. So that we can make sure that everything is everything. If I shoot it and I go through and I try to give it a month, and let's just say 4 weekends, let's just say the last weekend of May, starting the last weekend of May, and I shoot it for, I take 30 days and I really schedule everything out and I make everything happen and I get everybody together. And there's no hiccups and nothing like that, man. I should be done in like 2 to 3 weeks. Let's say 3 weeks, because of the way that I am going to shoot it. I'm going to minimize the locations. I'm going to minimize the like the overall time frame. And you know what I mean? Because Vengeful 1, it was like day, night. You could tell that spanned it over a few days. You know what I mean? But Vengeful 2, I've been thinking about making that expand over a course of 3 days, but you're gonna have the beginning of the movie, and then they're gonna get to work, and when they get to work, then that's gonna expand. Those work days are gonna be 2 days, and that's how the movie ends, right? I got some stuff in Vengeful 2 that I know is gonna tear the audience up, but it's either going to be, we're going to have to end it at Vengeful 2, or there's definitely going to be a part 3. And I'm working on that right now, like, for real, like, on which one I'm going to go with. I am going to, just get them both together. But again, we're going to start shooting in spring, and we're going to plan to release in the fall. I will be dropping a teaser. I'll be dropping a teaser, and after dropping the teaser, then I'm gonna run that as much as I can. Then they say, I'm gonna run the same thing when it comes to the trailer. I'm gonna run a trailer, and that's gonna be a very, very, very fun project. It is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be lovely, and it's gonna be a good situation. Where is my wife? Okay, she parked over there. So anyway, Vengeful 2. Again, when we plan a release, now let me tell y'all one thing that I didn't get to tell everybody before. When it comes to Vengeful 2, one thing that I'm doing is I am going to be doing a movie theater release, so it will be in theaters. I know for a fact it's going to be in theaters here in Oklahoma City. And then I also know that it's going to be in theaters in Houston. I'm currently working on a Dallas Connect because I love Dallas. Houston, my second home. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that is my place. But I am working on, trying to get a Dallas Connect, so that way that I can make that happen. Due to funding, if funding stays where it's at now and it's, coming up in the way that it's doing now, then I will not be able to send that mug. I will not be able to put it on the tour. But if I can get funding and stuff like that, then most definitely we will be taking this movie on a tour. Uh, and that's what I really plan to do, because if I do get this movie on the tour, then I am going to take my shares of the funding. And when I take my shares of the funding, um, I will be using that for Point X. Now, Point X is a dope movie. Like, it's, man, when I tell y'all the closest thing that I can get to it is Extraction. If y'all ever seen that movie Extraction or Extraction 2 and all that good stuff, then you can kind of get an understanding of how this movie is going to be. It is going to be about mercenaries. I've been planning this movie now for the past, or since 2023 is when I started planning this movie. I do have crane operators, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's going to be a Michael Bay style movie. And what I mean by that is high action. I would not be doing any of the visual effects. I am hiring a team to actually do visual effects. There's no ends, no ifs, no buts. You feel what I'm saying? I do used to do the audio engineering. I am going to be bringing in two people. That is a lovely team, and they're going to be doing the audio to Point X. The editing team is going to be, I'm going to be the head of the editing team, because I can edit really, really good. So I am going to do all of that good old stuff. The color grading, I will not be doing the color grading. I have two people in mind for a fact that I will be using for color grading if they're up for it. Point X will be a budget film. It will not be, you know what I mean, like Vengeful One, where, you know what I mean, everybody came out and volunteered their time. It's just going to be pretty much Point X. The extras are going to be, you know what I mean, volunteering. But for my cast and stuff like that, I do want to compensate. I want to compensate everybody, cast and crew, everybody. Not just you know what I mean? And even when the volunteers and stuff like that come out for the extras and stuff, I might not compensate them financially, but I will definitely make sure that they are taken care of. They will get all that they can eat, all that they can drink out there. No ends, no ifs, no buts. They will not be treated like extras. They will be treated like everybody on a set, because everybody on a set is important. No ends, no ifs, no buts. I don't care. Edits by Derek. I don't know if y'all know him, but he's a trailer editor. He's independent, but he's done a lot of Hollywood stuff. And that guy is going to be the one who's going to be doing the trailers. I'm putting so much of my trust in other people, y'all. I've never really done it like this before. And it is really, 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 really it's going to be fun. It's really going to be fun. What's up, Zoe? And, so Point X is going to be a high action pack. I did a lot of studying. Also, to let y'all know, again, I did mention a minute ago that I have two crane operators, and those crane operators are going to be flipping cars. Like, I talked to a couple of junkyard scrap yards, and what we're going to do is we're going to take some cars that are the less beat up, and those are going to be the ones that are, in the explosion scenes, and they're getting tossed 20 feet in the air and stuff like that. And we're working those out. I have already started getting stuff together with the counties, because one county is going to be Cleveland County, is where we're going to be shooting some of the movie at, and we're also going to be shooting in Oklahoma County. I'm not going to say where just yet, because I don't want people messing it up. We will be shutting down the street, and it's going to be a main street, you know what I mean, 4-lane busy road or whatever. We are gonna shut that down. I've already done talk to Drew with the city of Oklahoma City, and he's already got the prices for my permits and stuff like that. As far as like 2026, that's as far as out he could give me. But I do plan on shooting Point X. I do plan on starting to shoot it right after New Year's. So it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold, but that's the tone, that's the look that I'm going with this film. I don't want it warm. I don't want none of that. I really want this film to be cold. And just going on from there. So Point X is really going to be good. I do have a firearms instructor. I'm telling you, I'm taking so much stuff out of my hands with Point X. It is really going to be a budget. And I can also tell y'all right now, just what I have right now, the budget for Point X is going to be $20,000. That right there is the minimum. That's the minimum. That's going to be, cash, crew. And again, when it comes to Point X is going to be a day shoot. Not like we shooting everything in one day. That's not going to be possible for Point X. But the storyline actually happens. It starts off at one spot, boom, and then it goes from there to, like, let's just say 6 months down the road, or let's say a year down the road, 1 year later. Yeah, 1 year later. And then afterwards, it's these guys, they put this past behind them, and now they got to get back into what they try to get out of. But this time it's more so on a personal level. So that's pretty much what Point X is. And they're gonna have I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. And the story takes place, like, once those guys gotta go to work, everything takes place in one day. Everything takes place in one day. So that's going to be fun. But I can honestly say Point X is probably going to take me about 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 3 months to shoot. Yeah. So I was planning on 3 months, and I am going to, I'm planning to shoot out for 3 months. I am going to be planning to get that narrowed down a little shorter. But also think about this. I'm also going to be shooting part of that in Houston. So I'm excited for that one. Really, really excited for that one, man, because we're going to actually start the movie off in Houston, and then the movie is going to move into Oklahoma City here. The storyline is not going to be based out of Oklahoma City. The storyline is going to be based out of Houston, Texas. And so, but most of the movie, I would probably say like maybe 90% of the movie is going to be shot here in Oklahoma City. But the story is based out of Houston, Texas. So it's going to be lovely. Now that I got this, I'm finna eat them. I done bought my wife some food. Bro. I done bought her some food. She don't eat poppers and stuff. I got her Chicken Express. She don't eat the poppers. Or she don't eat none of the sides. So that's why I got them. She just eat their chicken and they rolls. That's it. So now I'm finna eat there. But I want y'all to know that Vengeful 2 is on the way. And Point X, I'm so excited. Hold on, y'all. Let me text my wife. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I just sent that text message to my wife real quick. Let her know. I'm like, where you at? Me and my wife. Let's talk about Point X. Point X, I'm also looking forward to getting Point X in the theaters. So I will be putting Point X in theaters. I will also be putting Point X on the tour. And all the movies I'm doing moving forward, because I didn't say with Vengeful, but they will be going to streaming platforms. Excuse me. I locked in on distribution deals There is no deadline delivery dates or anything like that. What I actually got is through a direct. I got direct access through film aggregators. So once I'm done, all I got to do is submit my movie to them, and then we'll do that. So there is no contract. I don't know if I just said that or not, or I probably said that wrong. I probably said I got a contract or locked in contract or something. I probably said that so damn wrong. Let me correct myself. I do not have a contract with distribution. I have direct contact with film aggregators, and those film aggregators will be going to get my movie put onto those streaming platforms, just like as if I was working with the distribution company. Now, with that being said, being super excited, Vengeful 2 as well as Point X will be on streaming platforms. I know for a fact Tubi, that's gonna be one, and I also know for a fact Peacock, that's the second one. HBO Max, I was gonna be getting that one for Point X, but due to the fact of Netflix buying out the Warner Brothers WB, and then they also, you know what I mean, inquiring HBO Max, that could change a lot of things, because we all know that Netflix do not support local filmmakers or independent filmmakers, only big budgets. If you got big budgets, so you can get your movie up in there. But I don't have a big budget. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, $20,000 is a lot, but that's not a big budget film. I'm talking like big budget film need to be over like $750,000. That's a big budget film. And that right there is what you can pretty much do to get your stuff done. So again, if I can go ahead and I can get Vengeful 2 on Prime Video, then that opens up the door for the world, and that gives me an opportunity to put money towards marketing. And if I market it just right, then it will generate income to put towards Vengeful 2. Vengeful 2, I am working on trying to get funding for it. It's a possibility I might get funding for it, because if I'm able to get this mug on a tour, it's game over. It's game over. But if I don't, then it is what it is. I'm going to work with what I got, and I'm going to take the funding that I do get from my portion, from my end and stuff like that, and then I will be able to put that towards Point X. And Point X, again, the minimum budget, the absolute, I cannot make this movie cannot be made for anything less than $20,000. And that's just off of what I have already put together, and I put together the minimum. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying. And if I can get funding, if I can get the people involved, if I can get together packages to where, you know, if y'all would like to, not donate, but yeah, if you would like to, you know, I wouldn't say donate. I would say, get credits, get executive producer credits and stuff like that, or certain producer credits, then you can donate. Now, what that producer credit does is, like, it's a lot. It's a package I'd have to build. And this is not something I'm going to do right off the rip, but let me just break it down. Let's say, for instance, I am taking funding, and these are the credits. Like, okay, well, let's just say executive producer. I have a tier to where you can donate 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, right? And let's just say $1 to $500. You donate, and let's just say you donate on the $100 scale. You donate on the $100 scale, you get your name in the credits, and you also get all the invites. You know what I mean? Let's say on that $200. Now let's get away from the 200 and 400. Let's go straight up to 300. So 300. Let's say you get that exact same thing, but then you get, you know, I don't know, a couple of merchandise. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. And then for the $500 package, for the 500, again, this is just hypotheticals, but $500, you're gonna get all of that stuff. You know, the credits, the merchandise, all that good old stuff, the newsletters, the invites. But you're also gonna be able to come to the movie theater and watch this movie for free. You know what I'm saying? Not a +1, because we don't want to take away from our own mouth. But you know what I mean? You'll be able to come off up in there, and your movie ticket be paid for. You have credits and stuff like that. And all that good old stuff. Now, if let's just say, for instance, we get somebody that's like, you know what? How about I give you the $20,000, or how about I give you $15,000 to shoot this movie? Now you just walked yourself into a really big producer credit. And what that is that you yourself are going to be getting a percentage of the movie. You know what I'm saying? If you gave me $10,000, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to get a percentage like these. It all goes in all different ways, but you're going to get a percentage of the movie. You're going to have some ownership of the movie. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about investors and investments and, with the film industry and all that good old stuff. I love it. I love it. That's the reason why I do it. But if I can do that, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, $20,000 also covers the theaters. No. Hold on. Yeah, the $20,000 covers, I want to say it was 5 theaters. So it's going to cover 5 theaters. And that theater money, all the money that we make from the theaters is actually going to be taken, and it's going to be put right into marketing and promo for streaming platforms, for the film aggregators. So when that mug hits Tubi and it hits Peacock, and let's say it hits Hulu, let's say we put it, it's 3 different platforms. So now we're going to run that trailer. And when we run that trailer, we're going to put right at the bottom of there, now streaming, and then we're going to put the, Hulu logo, the Tubi logo, the Peacock logo. We're going to put all that stuff on there. So people, and then I'm going to be able to distribute this anywhere in the world. So when I'm running that ad, all that money that's made from it, I'm not pocketing nothing at all. All that money is going right back into it, because where the real money comes in is streaming. So I got a friend right now. This dude he just made $72,000 this year, and this year. His movie got accepted right before Christmas last year, around this time last year, through film distribution. But once he did that, it went live mid-January. And so he's already at $72,000. He don't market it. He don't promote it. He don't do anything like that. It's just up there and it's just live, right? So for myself, what I plan to do, honestly, is to do that exact same thing. Not with the dates and all that, but I do plan on doing that. But I also plan on putting money behind the marketing, because if you do put money behind your marketing and promo, then you will get a lot more out of it. So what I'm praying for is that, okay, we take $20,000 to make this movie and it covers the theaters, right? And then all of the money that we make from the theaters, because we're going to be able to get at least 2 showings out of each theater per day. And the 5 theaters will give us, again, let's do the math real quick. 5 theaters, each theater will let us get 2 showings per day, right? And we only got it for 1 day. So therefore, we're going to get, you know what I'm saying, the 10 showings. When we get the 10 showings, the minimum theater, the one with the lesser seats, that one right there has 180 seats. That's the smallest theater. So, and then ticket sales are going to be starting at $12.50. All right. So with that being said, if we pack that out, y'all do the math, right? And let's just say all of the theaters, because the smallest theater is 100 and that was the seats. You take that, you times that by 5. That's the minimum amount right there. So you do the math. I'm going to take that, and all of that is going towards marketing and promotion. If I was to do that, and that was going for the streaming, if I was to do that, let me tell you something. It's almost guaranteed. That we make over 100,000, I'll probably say about $250,000 to $500,000 off the movie alone. Now, if it's done right, I know for a fact, just based off of, and let me just go through one distribution company, Homestead. If it was to go through them, Homestead, those guys put money into the films that are submitted to them on their own, because why? They get paid on the back end as well. So if I'm marketing and they're marketing, and if we work out a deal to where we're marketing together, then let me tell y'all something. They have single-handedly made millionaires from independent. Or I'm not gonna. Let me take that back. They have made millionaires, and they've said it themselves that they made millionaires. But people's movies, they have already, generated, nearly $1 billion in revenue for for the people that they work with. So if I was to go to them and I tell them, hey, look, we made all this money off of ticket sales. Now, here we go. Everything's still tax free because I'm taking everything and I'm reinvesting it. Everything is going to be locked in on the LLC. Everything is going to have its own bank account. This movie Point X is going to be its own entity. So with that being said, we take all of that money that we make from that, we put it towards streaming platforms. We don't skip out on the damn dollar. And when we do that, that's somewhat of a semi-tour, right? Because I know we'll be able to put it, like, I got to do one here for the house. You know what I mean? Oklahoma City, it's where I'm from. So I got to drop one here. The story is going to be based out of Houston, Texas. So I definitely got to do a theater out there. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I told y'all before, that's like my second home. And then the same thing goes for, you know what I mean, trying to get a connect in Dallas. So if I can get that, boom, it's up. That right there is going to cover 3 of the theaters. Now, just working with this deal that I was telling you about, covering the 5 theaters, that's just general pricing, open public pricing for one of the theaters in Dallas. Now, I got 2 more places in mind. All right. I want to see if y'all can guess the last one. So the first one is going to be Oklahoma City. That's where we're going to start the tour. Second one is going to be in, what's that place called? Dallas. The third one is going to be in Houston. The 4th one is going to be in Atlanta. And then the 5th one, take a wild guess. Let's see if y'all could take a guess on where that one is going to be. Y'all probably might not even guess that one for real, though. But after I drop that, it's going to be a done data. Hold on, y'all. Let me run off up in here because my wife ain't even brought her big head self out. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Hello. You want me to bring it in? You want me to bring it in? Okay. My wife.
No, you're good. I figured.
All right, so y'all, I'm about to get ready to since I brought my wife some lunch or whatever, I'm gonna let her do her thing, and I'm gonna let her come out here and enjoy her stuff, it says, and then we're gonna go on from there. But yeah, it's been cool talking with y'all. I am gonna get back on here. I'm just gonna, spend this little bit of time with her right quick. And then afterwards, look for y'all notifications. Turn your notifications on. Because I am going to be getting back on here. And when I get back on here, I'm going to be... okay, yeah, there she go. And I'm going to be getting back on here. And we're going to talk some more, man. Got to head to the house. You know what I'm saying? So y'all going to take that ride with me. And then y'all going to go in the house with me. But yeah, peace.